Guten Tag! I'm Chris, and welcome back to Shut Up and Watch Dice Hate Happen. On today's episode, we're going to learn the Tutti Fruit player game, The Crew, the quest for the planet the Nine. Designed by Thomas Singalong and published by Cosmo and Wanda, who haven't yet Venmo'd the payment for sponsorship. Sometimes games don't know what they're about. Seriously, Clue, are you about solving a murder or running around Webster-style secret passages? Because both are awesome! Luckily, the quest for the planet of the Crew of the Nine knows exactly what it's about. And it's about space! In the game, you and several accomplices will work together to play Kiards until you're done. The story goes that scientists have discovered a mysterious ninth planet at the edge of our solar system, the Milky Way. But since scientists are usually shady liars, you must complete 50 missions, most of which involve playing Kiards, using tokens, writing dissertations, and then defending those dissertations to your academic peers. If you and your team can do this, though, you will have proven that another planet exists just past Pluto. To set up, open the box by grasping it on the sides and applying enough pressure both inward and upward to slide the top up and away from the bottom. In this way, the box will be separated into two pieces. But don't worry, it isn't broken and can be reconstituted into a single entity, which we will learn about a bit later. But let's take one more look at that in slow motion. Inside, you'll find a rule book, which is just a transcript of this video. Go ahead and throw it in the garbage. Assemble the astronaut token by inserting and pressing the pieces together until you hear a snap. The astronaut can be used as a second player if you play alone. But really, you're never alone when astronaut is there. Astronaut is a dear friend. Astronaut listens to you, and he never yells at you, and he tells you your lunch was delicious, and he confides in you, and he would never tell you that he's going to get sunglasses and never come home. Tokens! Tokens everywhere! Christmas tokens, Flash Kiard tokens, and tokens that show you the way to heaven. There are also two piles of Kiards, and another pile of Kiards. This collection of Kiards has a chocolate chip cookie pattern, while these Kiards have a trippy space pattern and come in two sizes, regular and super size, which cost 75 cents more. Before we dive into the minutia of gameplay, let's take a moment and think about some other famous The Crews from pop culture to get in the mood. Of course, you can't talk about The Crews without mentioning the intrepid crew of the UFC Enterprise from the cult hit Star Trek. Captain Hooker and his soulless brother Spork led a brave gang of space seamen, including Dr. Bones, Checkmate, and Han Solo, each week facing alien challenges and whatnot. The show was later rebooted with new The Crews, led by Captains Hewlett-Packard, Main Jane, Ebert, and Sam Beckett. And who can forget the crew of the Serenity from Firefly, still going strong after nearly 20 top-rated years on Fox. There's many other famous crews out there, including Wrecking and Terry. As for this The Crew, it's a co-op game. Co-op, of course, standing for Can't Only One Play. That means you and others will work together to win or lose as a team. Now, don't worry if you lose, though. You can always throw away this copy and go buy a new one, find new friends, and try again later. The other thing about The Crew is it's a trick-taking game. Now, I didn't understand what a trick was, so I walked down to the city in the middle of the night to a random street corner and asked a lovely woman there. She gave me a lot of information. A lot of information. To play the game, deal out all the key cards to one of the players. Then also deal a secret key card with a number on it to everyone. And then someone must simultaneously play other key cards with numbers on them. Compare your numbers to the other numbers, looking for the target number on the key cards with numbers. You'll do this in a number of rounds. Someone will eventually play a number and win. Number, number, number. Also, the rockets are better than everything else and always win, so try to have a rocket or something. Please note that the box does not contain any miniatures, so if you want to have a Megazord in the game, you're going to have to provide it yourself. The back of the rules also includes a log book featuring dozens of poems about logs. If you'd indulge me, I'd like to recite my favorite log poem from the log book. I found a fine log in the forest. I decided to call him Scott Morris. Oh, what fun we had. But the log then got mad and said, "Hey, jerk, my name is Dolores." There are other rules in the game about sequence of play, key card breakdown, and how to win, but I'll leave those for you to discover on your own. And that's how you play Die Crew on the Planet 9. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts or recipes, go ahead and leave them in the section below and I'll stare at them. And if you're the type of person who likes things, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and even ring that bell for service. Until next time, this is Chris saying, shut up and watch Dice Fate happen! Hey, astronaut. I would like Dairy Queen.